Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. If this is your very first time here, welcome. And if you're returning, hey girl, hey, welcome back. So today I am doing my 37-week update. Y'all, it has been a trying week. So this week started off with some really sharp leg pain shooting down my right leg. But that only lasted about a day, so that wasn't too bad. But I would say for the past 5 days, I have been vomiting every single day. I've had loose stool, like just things that are not things that are not cute. And you know, you get on Google and Google's like, yeah girl, pre-labor signs, but we all know pre-labor can last from a couple of days to a couple of weeks. But then Thursday night I started having contractions. The contractions started around 6 o'clock. It started with a lot of back pain, and I looked it up, you know, I saw it was like, oh, back labor. You don't have back labor unless you're actually in labor. So I'm like, this might be it. Try to remain cool. I had contractions for about 2 hours. They got to about 7 minutes apart, and I was like, okay. They started getting stronger and stronger and faster and faster. And 10 o'clock, I was like, okay, by 12 o'clock, if I'm still having contractions, I'm gonna go ahead and to the hospital. So 10 o'clock rolls around. These contractions are so, oh my, y'all. The last time I remember feeling contractions like this, I was literally in active labor after Pitocin, about to give birth to my first son. So I was like, this has to be the real thing. Getting closer and closer together. I'm laying in bed, I'm just practicing my breathing, you know, just trying to get my life together because I was struggling. Like eyes bloodshot red, you know, just your mind goes somewhere else when you're having contractions like that, and you don't even really remember where you are until like the contraction is over with. It was those kind of contractions. So I was like, you know, I called my mom, I called my sister. I'm like, you know, here's what's going on, just be ready. 10:45, they just stopped. The contractions just completely stopped. And I was slightly heartbroken, like I'm not gonna lie, because to feel that kind of pain and then to realize like it's for no reason, a baby's not about to come out, is a bit disheartening, to say the least. But I looked it up, and it is something called prodromal labor or latent labor, and that's when you're having real like contractions, not Braxton Hicks contractions. The pain level is like real contractions. It includes back labor. Sometimes it dilates you, sometimes it doesn't, but then it stops. And some people have prodromal labor for days at a time. Some people have it for weeks at a time. So again, it's another one of those pre-labor signs that doesn't give you any indicator of how long it's gonna last or how long, you know, until actual labor starts. So it's been a tough week. After that, still throwing up every day. Yesterday I was in the store and I got super lightheaded and I just felt like I was gonna pass out. It's just been hard to keep fluid down, and so it's it's been struggledy. And you know, when I tell y'all I have been a praying something this past week, honestly my prayer has been, God, not my will but your will be done. Because my will says, okay, I'm tired, I can't do this anymore, I don't want to feel like this anymore, this is so frustrating, just please let my water break, please, you know. And I don't know if the time is right, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to depend on my will, and I'm not going to pray, God, please make it how I want it, because I don't know, I'm just a firm believer that everything happens for a reason, and I'm just gonna trust God's timing. And it's really, really difficult for me because, you know, I am the type of person who likes to be in control, and it's like when you're pregnant, and especially when it's time for labor and things like that, you have absolutely no control over your body. Like, you don't know when you're going to go into labor, you don't know if or when your water's going to break, and that can be really trying, especially in these last couple of weeks. And technically, you know, you're full term, so your baby will be fine if they came out, and it's a tough time mentally and physically. So if you are where I am right now, I am just sending out prayers and love to you and sending you encouragement. You know, I told myself, I'm like, okay, at the end of the day, worst comes to worst, your baby's gonna be here in about 3 weeks. Like, that's really no time, you know? But when you're in that pain every day, and when you're, you know, having contractions, throwing up all this stuff, it's hard not to feel like, God, I just want it to be over, you know? And then there's the part where you want to meet your baby and all that stuff, but like the physical, it's tough, and the mental is tough. But it's something you get through. And I remember, you know, I was just thinking about the way I felt when I was ready for Noah to be born. And you kind of forget once your baby is here. So, I don't know. It's been a trying week, but it's a week that I'm glad that I am getting through. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.